So here we are. We're gonna do something that's gonna hit me straight in the heart. Apparently, some of your fish has been fake, and by fake I mean there's a seafood fraud that's going across the world right now. A Guardian Seascape analysis of 44 recent studies of more than 9,000 seafood samples from restaurants, fishmongers, and supermarkets in more than 30 countries found that 36% were mislabeled, exposing seafood fraud across the global landscape. So they used eDNA techniques to actually identify the analysis. One of them being the largest comparison is that snapper is often mislabeled. And this was marketplace in Canada, the US, the UK, Singapore, Australia, and New Zealand. And researchers found mislabeling in about 40% of the fish they tested. So there was one picture that I hope I'll get up later. But if you ever compare the differences between some of these fish, you can see how they got away with it. And one of the biggest things here um, is that oftentimes your food is coming in as a fillet. It's coming without any skin, scales, fins, head, or tail. And you're not really certain of what you're getting. So when people are getting cod or battered fish, they oftentimes don't really know exactly what they're getting. So some other restaurateurs might change your fish up to something that is the cheaper product of that type. Um, I just had to do something that kind of hits me in the heart because, as you know, I am kind of I say practicing veganism. I think that veganism is the correct way to go for many people. Um, but I have to eat fish. It's my main way of getting protein quickly. So I've been a pescatarian for about 10 years now, or 10 or 15 years now. Um, and it sucks to know that I can't even rely on fish to be in my marketplace anymore. Um, I have to watch out. I mean, I watch out for all of these things on a larger scale. I actually like to get a fresh caught fish more than buying any of these kind of fillet options. But sometimes I'm stuck in the same position as well as any other human being. If you're gonna get a taco or anything like that, you're gonna get fish that you don't know. You hope is the snapper or even there's different types of fish that you could put in there, tilapia. But
Garbage fish.
it's a lot of garbage. It's garbage
Bottom
fish.
barrel, bottom barrel fish.
Wait, but so they're not like fake fish. It's not a rubber fish. It's not like
No,
it's
it's
just they're
mislabeling.
substituting out sheep fish for something they're saying is like an expensive fish.
Yeah, you're getting ass
Or
fish
even a
instead of
middle
tuna.
fish.
Ass fish instead of
Okay.
tuna.
I just want to make sure it's not like because I mean like there's been complaints about seafood for a long time anyway with it being farmed seafood. They're not getting as much of the same proteins as a regular fish that are caught wild. So there was like a whole thing with that too. So you're not even getting as many vitamins and minerals that you should be getting from regular fresh caught fish compared to farmed fish, stuff like that. I was just thinking like, okay, is it like a plastic fish? Like, please don't be putting plastic with the fish.
So
Not that they're
so
probably
I
not
was
eating
saying
enough
that
of that.
this is pushing me further and further into wanting to be more vegetarian, especially once the pandemic has closed off a little bit because unfortunately I found that I mean one of the things about being in a city is that you're able to indulge in some of your specific dietary habits. And it's been harder to just be a vegan or to do vegan kind of eating when I've been at home the whole time. You end up into a kind of settling into a schedule of what to eat to just get enough food into you. So I would love to. I can't wait to get out of this pandemic and to be able to go places and go buy good vegetarian foods and do that all over again. I miss
Good.
my walking to my falafel spot.
Yeah, getting a variety of different things, different flavors, and you took us
Yes,
to that place that was pretty good. What was that? What was the name of it when we went out there?
there's a banh mi place.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Little
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, man.
Moe's in Bushwick.
Yeah, man. It's
Yeah,
just
it's one of the things that you guys pay overpriced rent for so that you can be right next to a plethora of eating options.
yeah.
Yes.
It sounds crazy though. It's like it's bad enough the fish are getting contaminated now in these oceans and everything else with all the if, in certain areas in Japan or whatever with the radiation in Fukushima. And then like you got other places where they have like oil spills and everything else. So not only are you getting messed up food nowadays, now you can't even trust the food that you are getting, and it goes with everything, man. Even with vegetarian food and everything's screwed up. They're it's greed, man. They serve us all sorts of crap, and they're not trying to do the right thing. They do that purposely to make money. It's not even like
Of
they
course.
have to.
Just like injecting meat with red dyes to make it look
Hmm.
healthier and make
Yeah.
you and make it more appealing for you to buy. They put dye into the salmon too to make it pinker and look fresher and all this other stuff. As long
It's
as I keep eating
fresh.
sushi and I can tell that it's salmon and it's not like tuna or something else, I'll be fine.